You've been lied to your whole life. You think practicing is going to make you better at things. Keep watching and I'll explain exactly why this is not the case. I've come up with a method that not only makes learning faster, but also more enjoyable as you make growth and progress at such a fast rate. I tested this method firsthand, learning the following skills for this video: how to shuffle a deck of cards, how to solve a Rubik's Cube, how to do a handstand, how to juggle, and how to do this with a ring. What's really cool about this method is after realizing its power, I used it on other skills in my life that I already had some experience in. I learned how to hit 300-yard drives, how to serve about 200 kilometers an hour on average, how to play chess at a higher level, how to type at 140 words per minute in Colmac, and how to edit YouTube videos. Now, a lot of people attribute the ability to learn as something that you have since birth, and you're either gifted or not gifted. Let me answer this question as clearly as possible. I am not gifted. This is how I used to hit golf balls. This is how I used to hit serves. This is how I used to type. Now, enough with the things that I've done. It's time to give you the same ability so you can do it with anything in your life. Rule 1. Hyper-focus environment. First, put your phone on airplane mode. Then, clean the space that you're working in. This may seem obvious, but please make sure you do this before you do step 2 and 3, because this will make your progress so much faster. You need to set yourself up to enter flow state, that zone of pure focus where you actually learn fast. But that won't happen if your phone's buzzing or someone's one message away from pulling you out of the moment. Block out at least 1 hour where the only goal is improvement, not casual practice, not giving it a go, pure focus. Because here's the truth. 1 hour of deep, undistracted practice beats 5 hours of half-hearted effort. Set the environment, then let your brain go to work. Now, onto the real meat of the method. Rule 2. Record yourself and compare to a pro. Most people think they're doing something correctly until they watch themselves doing it. Recording yourself is the cheat code. Let's take a tennis serve, for example. The first time I recorded myself, I thought, please tell me I don't actually look like that. But that was good news. Why? Because it meant I had obvious, visible areas to improve. Instead of guessing what was wrong, I could see it and fix it. Here's what I did. Record myself doing the skill, place my video side by side with a professional doing the same thing, watch them both in slow motion, write down the key differences. It's that simple and stupidly effective. And this brings us to our final step. Rule 3. Record every change. Here's what most people do wrong when they try to do this method. They think they're making a change, but in reality, they're not. Example, when I tried to change my serve, I told myself, bring your elbow back. Then I recorded it, and my elbow was still nowhere near where it needed to be. So I exaggerated the movement until it felt ridiculous. And guess what? That's when I hit the most effortless serve of my life. You need to film each attempt to confirm, am I actually doing the thing that I think I'm doing? That's it. Now, if you're still wondering how to apply this, let me show you how I did it with the things I learnt specifically for this video. How to shuffle a deck of cards. This might look impressive, but it doesn't take that much time if you follow these steps. First, I made sure I was holding the cards the right way from the beginning by watching a pro. Then, I watched intently on how they made the first moves with their hands in slow motion. So to recap, I watched tutorials from elite card shufflers. Then, I recorded myself to see what I was doing, made obvious changes, then voila. Most people would spend hours on practicing the incorrect moves because they think they're doing the right thing, but they're just not. So it is key, record yourself and compare with a pro. Now onto the Rubik's Cube. This one is more to do with memory, but there is also technique to be copied with how to execute certain movements quickly. So I followed the same steps, recorded myself, compared to a pro, recorded my changes, then I had it in no time. How to do a handstand. This one was kinda hard, just because I didn't have the strength at first. So what I did was, I worked on my shoulder strength by doing handstands against a wall, and then I did the same method. Recorded myself, compared to a pro, recorded my changes, and then I had it so quickly. I'd go over the last two, but I think you get it by now. As long as you follow these steps, you're going to be learning so many new skills in no time. You have to make sure that you're not practicing the wrong technique, and that's all it's about. What's crazy is how simple that sounds, but what's even crazier is how many people practice incorrect technique and they get nowhere. It's not magic, it's not talent. It's not some genetic gift I was born with. It's just 3 simple steps. Set up the right environment for flow state, record, compare, and test every change until it's real. And I promise you, if you actually do this, you will learn faster than you ever thought possible. This method works for any skill. It's not just for juggling or for handstands. It's for business, music, sport, communication, anything. If you can observe, compare, and adjust, you are unstoppable. So the next time someone tells you, just keep practicing, politely smile back and use this instead. Because now you know how to learn any skill insanely fast.